What happens when you pluck a nobody off the streets of London, placing him right in the middle of a twist in time? What happens to those of us that dare to wonder, am I capable of more? Stick around if you plan to find out. This is Causal Groove. Library patron has stolen the priceless artifact after threatening the head librarian with a sharpened library card. I'm Stanley Crouton, and this has been Tuesday News. The ambient electromagnetic radiation hitting the television antenna and subsequently being converted into mechanical pulses of air finally startle me awake.
Oh, shit, mate. What time is it?
Mate doesn't answer.
Oi, Scruffy, get over here.
His tail immediately starts gyrating, paired with a faucet-like drip of saliva from his tongue. I start towards the fridge to pull out some minced pork, but then remember that it's empty. Not only that, but the bills have piled up on the kitchen table.
Fucking hell.
Poor old Scruffy lets out an understanding whimper and settles back down on his bed. Just then, I wake up again. I didn't drink that much last night, did I? Was I dreaming just now?
Oh, Mr. Sleepyhead's awake.
That's me.
The snark is strong with me this morning.
Oh, you think you're funny, don't you, mate? Oh, should I call you by your surname, Mr. Groovy?
I'd ask you the same thing, to be honest. May I ask whose couch you crashed on last night?
I don't know anything about last night, mate. Apart from what's classified, anyhow.
Suddenly I realize I'm not on a couch. I'm not even laying down. I'm sitting in a chair with my hands tied behind my back.
Oi! Get me out of this fucking chair! Oil!
That's enough, Gene.
Another voice starts. It's American sounding, so of course he pronounces my French name wrong. The snark comes back without warning.
Who do you think I am, you filthy patriot? You take me to be some Gene Groovy? Groovy Jeans? Is this all a joke?
Groovy jeans. Well, that's not exactly what I meant. Is it John by any chance?
This time, it is pronounced correctly. I also now realize I am blindfolded, and that this American man's shoes sound very expensive.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Oh, but it's I who should be thanking you, Agent Groovy.
Agent what? This must be a mistake. You must have the wrong Groovy. I'm just a...
Nobody. That's exactly why we have selected you.
Selected? Are you going to farm me for my sperm in some breeding experiment?
I begin to panic. I do not want to lose my virginity to a jacker-offer machine.
Agent, if you would allow me a moment to explain. This is a choice, mind you. We're not in the business of violating basic constitutional freedoms.
Well knowing that as a Brit, my only freedom is the freedom to get punch drunk at the pub, I'm struck by yet another realization.
Wait a second. Am I in the United States? How fucking long have I been out for?
Yes or no, Groovy. Time is not on our side.
If time wasn't on your side, you wouldn't have flown me across the fucking ocean.
I think to myself. However, being removed from my desolate circumstances has made me more than excited. I'm feeling adrenaline coursing through my veins for the first time since I outswam Scruffy in a dog agility contest. These people seem to need me, and those expensive-sounding shoes make me see pound sterling signs all over a near-future deal with this American.
You know what? Sure, Mr. Star Spangled Buttocks. Call me Agent Groovy. Whatever it is you need me for, I'm in. It sure as hell beats working my dead-end job and starving both myself and Scruffy.
The last sentence never left my lips, as I am sucker-punched by yet another realization.
Scruffy? Where's my mate? My best pal?
The dog? Don't worry. He is stationed at our finest accommodation, being served only the best doggy food.
I could feel the smile in the man's voice, which made me relax a bit.
Buckley, take the blindfold off him. I've prepared a special PowerPoint presentation for our brand new agent that will explain the whole thing.
So that's what the English bloke's name is.
Fucking hell. You mean to tell me that G.I. Joe over here using Microsoft PowerPoint?
We all belong to Bill Gates, John. Even the most highly trusted defense authorities in the U.S. government.
Fair enough. Go on. Roll the slides then.
Just then an egregious amount of animated flying clip art floods the screen, alongside a barely readable, The 9th edition of the Oxford Dictionary was stolen! I jump as a loud meowing sound blares from the PA system.
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for, Agent Groovy. We need to get you on a plane and into the fray.
What? What the fucking hell was that? What was stolen? Where? Who?
I cough after having choked on my own shock.
We're sending you to the British Library in your homeland to find out the answer to that last one. Strap in.
Am I on the bleeding shield helicarrier right now?
I exclaim, with more joy and excitement than I had intended. Buckley chimes in.
Yeah, something like that. But it's classified.
This concludes Causal Groove, part 1 of 4. If you enjoyed this production, feel free to subscribe to our Patreon to help fund future Chosen Few software projects and productions. Thank you for listening to the Voices audio blog.